Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I'm going to talk about a few things happening in the watch world. I'm going to answer your questions. What are my thoughts on the Timepiece Gentleman situation? Even though, whatever, we'll get to that in a second. Where would Panerai be in 5 to 10 years? What do I think of the Tudor Black Bay 36? And a lot more. Now, of course, before we get started, customary wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing the Rolex OP39 with the rhodium dial. Absolutely love this piece. And also, a bunch of new watches on delraywatch.com. Don't forget to check out the JLC Sector Dial Master Geographic, a Tudor Tiger with the very rare blue dial, and a Rolex Explorer 2 GMT Polar Dial. All that and more at delraywatch.com, link in the description below. Anyway, guys, today I'm answering your questions that you asked on my Instagram account when you saw the Q&A picture. That's at Federico Talks Watches. Here are your questions. If you see me looking down, I'm not being rude. I'm just reading them out loud. The first one is from The Simple Consultant. Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Dude, I miss making videos with you, but thanks for your question. And he says, where will Panerai be in the next 5 to 10 years? Looking good or still slipping? I don't think they're slipping anymore. I mean, they definitely slipped from their peak. I think right now they're maintaining. I don't know if they'll be looking good, but I certainly think they've seen the error of their ways in terms of pricing, in terms of all the designs being too similar, and they're trying to fix that. I think they're going to be in the same position they are now, which is certainly far from where they were, but is not an awful one either. Carter Jenkins, 1970, says, what are your thoughts on the Timepiece Gentleman scandal? Well, my thoughts are, they didn't run away with the money. They didn't run away at all. It's a marketing stunt. It's 100% a marketing stunt. Do I think it's a good marketing stunt? Well, everybody's talking about them, but as a fellow dealer, I think it's a complete bullshit move, and I hope that they don't get too hurt over it, even though ultimately I think, the internet is fickle, no one's going to remember. But they've ruined the trust a lot of the public has in watch dealers. They've pulled a tactless and tasteless move in kind of pretending to do a runner. Also, they could be bad-mouthed in Facebook groups and even the Dallas News. I know they say all publicity is good publicity, but I don't believe in this one. I mean, listen, they've got a big YouTube channel. They do things very differently than I do. And I don't know Anthony or Marco that well. I've only talked to Marco a couple of times. I've never talked to Anthony. Honestly, I wish them well, but I think this move is total bullshit, and it certainly hurt my business. And, kind of part of me hopes they pay for it, honestly. Gabe Lewis says, if you were going to go dark and run away from the watch industry, which I know you wouldn't, which island or country would your top choice be? I guess another Timepiece Gentleman reference. I'd go to someplace with no extradition and where the dollar is cheap. I'm not too sure where that is at the moment, but I'm sure a little Googling, would reveal that. But definitely someplace where my dollar would go a long way and where there's no extradition. My friend 10X Sean says, Fed, how are you, brother? I'm well, buddy. Thank you. What would you say are the pros and cons of being a watch dealer in 2021? I mean, pros, with the internet, anybody can kind of do it, and I think, it's a job I love, so that's a pro. I mean, the fact that I'm my own boss, and I love what I do. What are the cons? Listen, the cons are just getting screwed. Having someone steal your watch and not pay you, or charge back, or pretend to do a runner all over the internet and scare half your customers. I think that is definitely the cons. The Suburban Green Tree says, what's the next brand you see escalating in value? I think De Bethune or MB&F. I very much agree with you, and in that ring, I'd like to throw in Moser. I think Moser will be the next FP Journe. I've already seen prices climb 20% since I kind of really started liking them, and I believe they're onto something. Definitely a brand that also knows how to do marketing. Starting to get very well known on the internet. Kron89. Fed, can we get a house tour? I think that'd be pretty cool. Not really what my channel's for, but let me know in the section, guys, in the comment section. Do you want like a MTV Crib style video? It'd be pretty boring, to be honest, but let me know. If you want it, I'll do it. And last but not least, It's called We Do a Little Trolling. Is the Tudor Black Bay 36 a good first luxury watch? Yes, I think it is if you have the proper sized wrists. It's classically styled, has a workhorse movement, is not particularly expensive, will hold value decently well, is from a blue chip brand, and will definitely give you a great starting flavor on getting your feet wet in the watch world. I do think it is a good first luxury watch, even though design-wise it wouldn't be my choice. Anyway, guys, thank you for sticking with me today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really does help. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more content. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.